Good morning. Before we proceed with our pre-bid conference, may I request everyone to please stand for a prayer to be led by Engineer Antonio Jimenez. Thank you. Now for our call to order, may I call on our back chairperson, Engineer Melchizedek P. Cariaga III.
Good morning, everyone. Today is April 8, 2026, Wednesday, and I call to order this pre-bid conference at 10:25 in the morning. May I call the back secretariat, Engineer Fernan, for the attendance, please.
Good morning once again. We have here the three members of our Bids and Awards Committee here present, namely our back chairperson, Engineer Melchizedek P. Cariaga III, our back vice chairperson, Engineer Charito S. Megrino, and our back regular member, Engineer Ray Fuentes. Also, we have one TWG here present and representative from the Planning and Design section. That's all, Mr. Back Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Fernan. This morning, we have 9 projects for civil works to be discussed. Number 1, 26 KJ 0036, construction of multipurpose building, 3-story building, Barangay Mentering, Ozamiz City, Misamis Occidental. Number 2, 26 KJ 0037, construction of multipurpose building, function hall with view deck, Barangay Guingona, Ozamiz City, Misamis Occidental. Number 3, 26 KG 0038, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Office, Barangay Dinas, Sinacaban, Misamis Occidental. Number 4, 26 KG 0039, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Poblacion, Sinacaban, Misamis Occidental. Number 5, 26 KG 0040, construction of multipurpose building, covered court at Estrella Elementary School, School ID 12754, Barangay Estrella, Sinacaban, Misamis Occidental. Number 6, 26 KZ 0041, construction, completion of gymnasium, Barangay Poblacion, Sinacaban, Misamis Occidental. Number 7, 26 KJ 0042, construction of multipurpose building, covered court with stage, Barangay Kamansi, Sinacaban, Misamis Occidental. Number 8, 26 KG 0043, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Office, Barangay Lake Duminagat, Don Victoriano, Misamis Occidental. Number 9, 26 KG 0044, construction, completion of multipurpose building, stage bleacher, Bagong Clarin, Don Victoriano, Misamis Occidental. For the presentation and discussion of the project, may I call Architect Balsamo to discuss regarding the project.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
For the first project is contract with the contract ID 26KG 0036. Construction of multipurpose building. Okay. 3-story building, Barangay Mentering, Ozamiz City, Misamis Occidental, with the coordinates of 123.80626536905766 and 8.17226058337837. Project allocation is 15 million. Approved budget of the contract is 14,850,000 pesos. Contract duration is 160 calendar days. Source of fund is GAA FY 2026. Here's the JOTAG picture of the site, the location plan, and the scope of work is construction of 3 multipurpose building, and with each include demolition of existing structure, site clearing and preparation, excavation and foundation works, construction of reinforced concrete structural components such as footing, columns, beams, and slabs, masonry works and architectural finishes, installation of doors and windows and roofing system, electrical and lighting system installation, plumbing and sanitary works. That's all for contract ID 26KG0036. Next is contract ID 26KG0037 with the project title of Construction of Multipurpose Building, Function Hall with View Deck, Barangay Guingona, Ozamiz City, Misamis Occidental, with the coordinates of 123.71265614 and 8.1771561. The project allocation is 15 million. Approved budget of the contract is 14,850,000 pesos. Contract duration is 160 calendar days. Source of fund, GAA FY 2026. Here's the JOTAG picture of the site. Here's the location map. Ang kanang blue is yung proposed road. Here's the perspective. The scope of work is construction of two multi-purpose building function hall with view deck, complete as to structural works, architectural finishes, plumbing, and electrical works. That's all for contract ID 26KG0037. Next is with the contract ID of 26KG0038. Project title is Construction of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Office, Barangay Dinas, Sinacaban, Misamis Occidental, with the coordinates of 123.773978 and 8.301997. Project allocation is 15 million. Approved budget of the contract is 14,850,000 pesos. Contract duration is 160 calendar days. Source of fund is GAA FY 2026. Here's a JOTAG picture of the site and the location map, the perspective of the project, the ground floor plan, and the second floor plan. Scope of work is construction of two-story barangay office, demolition of existing structure, complete as to structural works, architectural finishes, plumbing and electrical works, with exhaust fan at toilets and provision of fire extinguisher. That's all for contract ID 26KG0038. Next is contract ID 26KG0039. Project title is Construction of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Poblacion, Sinacaban, Misamis Occidental, with the coordinates of 123.84319058 and 8.2851847. Project allocation is 20 million. Approved budget for the contract is 19,800,000 pesos. Contract duration is 165 calendar days. Source of fund, GAA FY 2026. Here's a JOTAG picture of the site, the location plan, the perspective of the project. The scope of work is construction of multipurpose covered court, which includes site clearing, excavation and preparation, construction of reinforced concrete foundation and structural frame, concrete flooring, roofing works, finishing works like plastering and painting, installation of electrical and basic plumbing facilities. That's all for contract ID 26KG0039. Next is contract ID 26KG0040. Project title is Construction of Multipurpose Building, Covered Court at Estrella Elementary School with a school ID of 127544 at Barangay Estrella, Sinacaban, Misamis Occidental. Project allocation is 10 million. Approved budget of the contract is 9,900,000 pesos. Contract duration is 155 calendar days. Source of fund, GAA FY 2026. Here's the JOTAG picture of the site, the location map, the perspective. Here's the floor plan and the scope of work is construction of covered court with stage, site preparation and layout for the covered court structure, supply installation of reinforced concrete foundation and columns, steel truss roof framing and pre-coated metal roofing sheets, construction of elevated stage platform, concrete slab flooring, and electrical works. That's all for 26 kg 0040. Next is contract ID 26 kg 0041. Project title is Construction of Completion of Gymnasium, Barangay Poblacion, Sinacaban, Misamis Occidental. The project allocation is 5 million. Approved budget of the contract is 4,950,000 pesos. Contract duration is 130 calendar days. Source of fund, GA FY 2026. Here's the JOTAG picture of the site. Kanang salo yun ng Sinacaban Gym. Here's the location map. And here's the perspective. Here's the floor plan. And the scope of work is construction of VIP lounge, site preparation, structural works, masonry, carpentry, roofing, ceiling installation, flooring, finishes, painting, electrical works, and plumbing works. That's all for contract ID 26 kg 0041. Next project is contract ID 26 kg 0042. Project title is Construction of Multipurpose Building, Covered Court with Stage, Barangay Camansi, Sinacaban, Misamis Occidental, with the coordinates of 123.811997 and 8.301607. Project allocation is 2.5 million. Approved budget of the contract is 2,475,000. Contract duration is 95 calendar days and source of fund, GA FY 2026. Here's the JOTAG pictures of the site. Here's the location map. Here's the perspective and the floor plan. Scope of work is construction of multipurpose covered court with stage. Complete as to structural works, architectural finishes, and electrical works. That's all for contract ID 26 kg 0042. And the next project is contract ID 26 kg 0043. Project title Construction of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Office, Barangay Lake Duminagat, Don Victoriano, Misamis Occidental, with the coordinates of 123.616 to 3295582 and 8.2976 1890228837. Project allocation is 15 million. Approved budget for the contract is 14,850,000 pesos. Contract duration is 160 calendar days. Source of fund, GA FY 2026. Here's the JOTAG picture of the site and the location map. The scope of work is construction of 3-story barangay office, which includes site clearing and preparation, excavation and foundation works, reinforced concrete structural works, masonry, plastering and architectural finishes, roofing and ceiling installation, doors, windows and fixtures, electrical and lighting system installation, plumbing and sanitary works, provision of water supply and drainage system, construction of ramps and other accessibility features. That's all for contract ID 26 kg 0043. And the last project is contract ID 26 kg 0044. Project title is Construction Completion of Multipurpose Building, Stage, Bleacher, Bagong, Clarin, Don Victoriano, Misamis Occidental, with the coordinates of 123.551408322 and 8.21009532082082829. The project allocation is 5 million. Approved budget of the contract is 4,950,000 pesos. Contract duration is 130 calendar days. Source of fund, GA FY 2026. Here's the JOTAG picture of the site. And here's the location map. And here's the perspective. and the floor plan. Scope of work is construction slash completion of covered courts, stage slash bleacher. Scope of work generally includes reinforced concrete stage and bleacher, roof framing and roofing system, doors and windows, architectural finishes such as plastering, painting, and flooring, installation of electrical and plumbing works. That's all for contract 26 ID 26KG0044. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Architect Cecil Valsumo, for a nice presentation discussion. To all prospective bidders, please be reminded to submit all the required documents for technical and financial, duly signed by proprietor and with proper tabbing. Clarification on or after pre-bid conference may be entertained, but no questions or queries shall be entertained during the opening of bids. Any comments, question from the back members and prospective bidders? If none, this pre-bid conference meeting is adjourned at 10:42 or 46. 10:46 in the morning. Thank you.